Right, so I've put the collapsible spacer in, I've put the bearing in, I'm putting the flinger in now. Give it a bit of a clean up because it's been all that big. Put the flinger in. Then we're going to get the little paper washer. A lot of people forget this bit and wonder why the seals leak. We're going to put some sealer around it. Anything will do really, as long as it takes up the space of any imperfections. It's swimming in it. This is a really old tube of Loctite stuff. We'll give it a smear around. There we go. Always have some paper towel on them because you're going to get filthy with this stuff. Put that in here. Why do we use a paper gasket? Well, there ain't much surface area on here to make a seal. That's the reason why. So we're going to tap that in with a hammer. Just a little. Get it started. Use a bearing race. In fact, we'll do it this way. Just have to be patient. I have a thing for putting seal in, but the shaft sticks out too far. I can't get it in. I'll get JP to just drill a hole in it. Right. Just let's settle that down. Now, a bit of grease. I'll just use regular grease. Everything in there, haven't I? Yeah. Just use the old nut to see if I can pull it down a bit, but I don't seem to want to. Right, I'm just going to pull that down a bit before I put the washer on. We ought to get the washer on now. There's no oil seal around the spline. You know, it's like days gone by where they would have put a washer on there with like a castellated washer. Now, I'm going to do this by hand. Tighten this bearing down, this crush pusher. It's an unenviable task. This is why this bar is really good. It's really handy to have. against the thrust washer, the collapsible sleeve now, and also the edge of the lock nut here. So we're fighting two battles. I'm just going to go and get my big bar. Right, we have to tighten this up. We have to tighten this nut up until we get a resistance of 4.5 Newton meters. In the book it says 46 point something something kilograms, foot, ounce, bloody I don't know what, but we don't want to over tighten it. Where to go? Just a little bit at a time. Yes, it's not an enviable task doing that under the car. A little bit more. The American version of this Dana 60 used shims. It was a lot better than this crappy tube. Doesn't need much more. As I say, just do baby steps on this, because once you go over it, if you go over it, then you'll have to do it again. Yeah. We'll just take up that last bit of slack. No, we're not. We're going to put the socket on properly, then we'll do the last bit of slack. A little 1/4 inch drive with lots of adapters on will get you your 4.5 Newton meters, which is here. If you use a bigger, like a gauge, then you'll go off the end of the scale. That is nowhere to be seen. More. I don't think you're going to tighten it up with a little ratchet. Unless you some superhero. Little bits all the time. Oh, that is 1 Newton meter. It's a different setting if you're using old bearings. Alright? So it's a lot less, but the new ones need a bit tighter. You see that? Just not even 1/8 of a turn. That is 2 Newton meters. See, you don't need much, eh? It goes very quickly. And you can make one of these out of a bit of an old flange off a Land Rover. I just put 2 bolts in there, so I didn't have to keep one bolt in it and just use like that. You know, something just weld it onto a piece of bar. Because trying to hold that and tighten it down at the same time, because if you're under the car you can jam this against your radius arm. You can have that tip for free. Right, here we go. hard when you get the bench back. That is 4.5. Exactly 4.5. Perfect. And the seal isn't catching. It looks a bit wonky. There's a little bit of play in it in the pinion, you can hear, but again there's no oil in it, so it's going to be fine. So the next task I've got to do, which is pretty boring, they said they had an ARB cover for this, but I don't know. I've got the original rusted out rear cover to put on. I think I'll sandblast and paint that before I let it go, but that is it. It took me all day to do that, messing about. So set yourself some time and get some tools, get some gauges, because as you see there I was using different gauges for different things, different appliances, mag mounts, makes a big difference, but I'll do quite a few of these. And the, as I mentioned, if you got to the end of this video, the dummy bearings, the drawing is available in the shop. The only thing you have to do is make this a little tiny bit bigger, a few thousandths of an inch, so it'll slide over the shaft, because the bearings are a tight push fit, but you want these to slide, because your bearing caps are going to clamp over here. This is the same width, this is 1 inch, it's going to clamp over there, and it's going to make your life a lot easier, as if it isn't any harder enough. See ya.